The glycemic index, GI, is a measure of how quickly carbohydrates in food raise blood sugar levels. Carbohydrates are broken down into glucose in the body, which is then absorbed into the bloodstream, causing blood sugar levels to rise. Foods with a high GI are those that cause a rapid and significant increase in blood sugar levels. Foods with a low GI, on the other hand, cause a slower and more gradual increase in blood sugar levels. A low glycemic index is generally considered to be below 55, while a high glycemic index is considered to be above 70. Foods with a GI between 56 and 69 are considered to have a medium glycemic index. Here are some examples of low GI foods. Legumes. Legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and kidney beans have a low GI because they contain complex carbohydrates that are digested and absorbed more slowly. Non-starchy vegetables. Non-starchy vegetables such as broccoli, carrots, and spinach have a low GI because they contain mostly fiber and water, which slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. Whole grains. Whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, and barley have a low GI because they contain fiber and other nutrients that slow down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds such as almonds, walnuts, and chia seeds have a low GI because they contain healthy fats and fiber that slow down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. Here are some examples of high GI foods. White bread. White bread has a high GI because it contains simple carbohydrates that are quickly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream. White rice. White rice has a high GI because it has been processed to remove the outer layers, which contain fiber and other nutrients that slow down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. Candy and sweets. Candy and sweets have a high GI because they contain high amounts of simple sugars that are quickly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream. Soft drinks. Soft drinks have a high GI because they contain high amounts of sugar that are quickly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream. It's important to note that the GI of a food can be affected by several factors, including how the food is prepared and consumed. Additionally, the GI is not the only factor that affects blood sugar levels. The quantity and type of carbohydrate, as well as other factors such as fat and protein content, also play a role.